Hello again, Chris here with the Ecomm Elite Listing Lab suite of tools, and we're going to check out the Keyword Smash tool now. Just an easy way to take a whole list of keywords from wherever you're using, wherever you grab them from, whatever keyword tool you're using, and just put them in maybe a more usable form. It can be a massive list of words, like from our keyword finder from the stats tool. For those that don't know, didn't look at other modules, this comes from the Ecomm Elite membership for those that are members. Stats.ecommelite.com/keyword finder, hashtag / kind of a long URL there. But if you're in the stats tool and you're a member, it's simply in the keyword section up here, and then you go to finder, and here we go. So what we did last time was we looked for keywords. Like I said, this is the stats tool, keyword tool, but you can have a list of keywords anywhere, and maybe you come up with a list on your own. It's merchant words, it's wherever you're using it. But in this case, we're going to run rolling pin again. We're going to find some keywords. And our keyword tool is fantastic in that it uses the auto-populate feature of Amazon. It's not guessing, it's actually looking at the frequency by which people actually type in words and search for words, phrases, that could be very helpful for your product. So in order of popularity, don't forget, this is not a measure of volume, but it is popularity. People search for rolling pin first. And then they search for rolling pins for baking and rolling pin rings, rolling pin cover, etc. In our case, the Keyword Smasher tool is great because this is already kind of done for us. It takes these keywords and gives us the what we're calling stuff keywords and the frequency by which they show up. Meaning, the word rolling shows up 242 times in this list of words in the keyword phrase list. So the keyword pin, for example, shows up 228 times in this keyword phrase list. So if we have all of these keywords, we're covered. In this case, let's say we don't have this tool. We're using somewhere else. Maybe we're using merchant words or something like that. This is what a merchant words list or something else would look like. So if we download this list, and we've got a whole bunch of keywords here from a lot of duplicates and this kind of stuff. So let's grab just a whole bunch of these things. So we're going to just random, because again, this is no longer organized like on our tool. This is a bunch of random keywords. Let's grab a whole bunch of these things and stick them in here. So this is more inclined to be something that you'd see in your own list of keywords. So let's throw them all over here. That's a whole big old list of keywords. There's a number of different things we can do with this tool. We can add just spaces to this list, meaning it's going to just take all these words and stick them over here. But we've done something else. We've taken all the duplicates out of here. So we don't have to keep typing in rolling and pin for everything. We know what that already is. We know that rolling and pin is good. We want all the other ones: keychain, exercise, earrings, vintage, measuring rings, board sock, etc. So it takes out all the duplicates. Maybe we don't want to do that. We just want that big old list. I don't know why we'd want to do that, but this basically is showing what our keyword tool is doing efficiently in this keyword finder. See how this says rolling pin 4, and you see that's kind of it's measuring the frequency. Well, so you don't have to go ahead and do how many 1, 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah. This is doing it for us. But it's also looking at all the other words to be used in key phrases to make sure you get them. So let's take out the duplicates and we're going to process this thing. Well, clearly we see what's going on there. A much more efficient list. Of course, what can we do with this? We can copy this list. We can go back to the list assist, put them into our keywords, and then we can make our listings from that, right? Pretty cool. So obviously these things go hand in hand with each other. But we can also remove common words, meaning it'll take out things like, well, there you go, the instructions there. Very typical for English language, conjunctions, a, for, and, things like that. You could take those out if you wanted to. You can protect numbers, meaning numbers are reserved. Let's say you've got a product that happens to come in different sizes, like 10 ounce, 20 ounce, 15 ounce, 100 ounce. It'll maintain the numbers 10, 15, 100, whatever those numbers are. Sometimes we don't want those, so we can protect the numbers or not. We can take out single letters, A, capital A, lowercase a, things like that. Or sometimes people do funny things that I don't quite know. Maybe you're doing coffee mugs and people want an L mug. It'll just take out the L for you if you want to. It takes out single letters. Maintaining phrases. Uses commas, dots, and new lines to separate text into different phrases, okay? And it's recommended here, one word phrase per line option. So if we do maintain the phrases, and like it said, it's recommended to use up to one word phrase per line. Instead of adding only spaces, we want to now do one word or phrase per line. It's pretty much going to do kind of the same thing there, right? So that really doesn't do a heck of a lot. If this were reversed and we stuck a big list over here that wasn't so well organized, that would be more helpful to maintain the phrases for us. So you've got special characters. It'll remove those. You can put them in if you want to, if you see all those. You can remove all the words starting with something or some things. Remove all the phrases containing. You've got a whole bunch of different ways to manipulate a really big list of keywords. Very handy when it comes to finding the keywords and using them for the List Assist tool. Pretty straightforward. Best advice to anybody, get in here, play around with the tool, put some lists in there, keyword lists, and manipulate them in any way that you think works best for you and the way you operate your business.